One of the things that really appeals to me about science over religion is the fact that science is constantly trying to prove itself wrong. And through this exercise, it makes itself more precise. We develop a more complete picture of the world around us. Religion, on the other hand, has come up with an answer and desperately tries to make everything fit into that answer. And if it doesn't fit, then it's discarded completely, as though it doesn't exist. We see this when people say things like, it takes more faith to believe in evolution than it does to believe in the Bible, or whatever other religious text you want to insert instead of the Bible. It doesn't take any faith to believe in evolution. Evolution is a scientific fact that has been proved and used to make hypotheses and proved again and disproved in some areas and tweaked and refined over the past century and more. Are we all done with refining the theory of evolution? No, absolutely not. At any time, some new piece of information could become available, some certain fossil discovered, some mechanism we didn't know existed or had no idea how it affected evolution. We could have a better understanding of it. And if that happens, then evolution, the theory of evolution, will be modified to fit that new information. So this constant needing to prove and disprove creates a conversation in science that is engaging and intellectual and keeps the people who engage in it honest and held to a very high standard. It seems to me that all the religious discussions, everyone is working towards the same point of making everything fit in this little box that has been created. And there isn't any room for diversity or competing results or evidence. In fact, the more competing evidence there is, the less they want to discuss it. And it's this stark difference between the two that makes it really hard for me to swallow religion as any kind of foundation for anything real, and makes science just so much more appealing. Having conflicting results is the basis for scientific debate. Having conflicting hypotheses is basis for scientific debate. Having different opinions is not the basis for scientific debate. Having an opinion does not get you a seat at that table. Having results and evidence and a strong hypothesis based on results and evidence gets you a seat at the table. So it really just rattles my brain when people want to deny science, deny evolution, climate change, vaccines, because their book, based on 5,000-year-old knowledge, written by people who thought the world was flat, basing anything on a 5,000-year-old text, or even a 2,000-year-old text, is ludicrous. When we think about how much we've learned in the past decade, in the past 50 years, and in the past 100 years, how can people possibly think that 5,000-year-old data, which isn't even data, it can be used for anything, let alone solving modern day problems? So really, anytime there's a discussion and one side of the discussion is based on a 5,000-year-old book, I have no reason to listen to another word that's being said. Oh, that's it for Sacrilegious Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow for Mom Monday. Bye.